Here we are. Let's drop the puck. 2014-2015 season. Thursday night is the opener against the Boston Bruins. Just like the Wings ended last season in their series against Boston, they get another crack at the original 6-0 to start the year.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. I mean, obviously Boston is, a very good hockey team. Obviously, they proved it last year as far as they went, and Detroit had some injuries in the playoffs last year, starting a little banged up this year. But fresh start. I think everybody's excited.
Well, we want to touch on the banged up issues. Pavel Datsyuk missed a lot of games last year, and now he's got a shoulder injury that looks like it's going to keep him out of the first few games of the season. Also, the big star prospect everybody wants to see take the ice for the Wings, Anthony Mantha, suffered that injury between the prospects tournament and training camp, so he wasn't even able to start the season so far. So it looks like already that might be plaguing the Wings once again this year.
Well, obviously missing Pav is huge. I mean, the Mantha kid, he's going to have to work himself back into it. Probably is going to start in Grand Rapids now, but when you're missing a guy like Pavel Datsyuk, it affects everybody, and you need some of your younger guys. Fortunate for them, they're only missing him for a couple of games, hopefully, and they'll get him back sooner than later, and they'll just need, they'll probably switch a few guys around here and there, but I think they can make do without him for a short period, but not very long.
Well, and in this short period, we were just talking about it before we started taping the segment, this first few games of the schedule, it's really going to test them early on based on playoff caliber opponents and whatnot to really see who they are at the start of the season.
Yeah, their first 10 games are tough. I mean, they don't want to get off to one of those starts where it seems like you're playing catch-up for the next 10 or 20 games. So it's real important that they get through this stretch. I mean, if you can come through this first 10 games, you're battle-tested, you're playing against great teams, you build some confidence, a lot of good things can happen from that.
But we do want to close with the fact that this is a team gunning for their 24th straight year in the postseason, which is remarkable across all sports, and it looks like they've got that roster that has the capabilities to continue that streak, if not go even farther in the playoffs.
Yeah, they got a good roster. They didn't do much with it over the summer. They tinkered with it a little bit here and there. I think they expect their younger players to take another step. That's going to be critical for them. They can't digress by no means. You need the Tatars and the Nyquist and those kids to get better. Everybody knows who they are now, so it's a little bit different after they know who you are. So it's going to be interesting to see how they make those adjustments. But they're a playoff team if they stay healthy and play well, and they're always going to scare people when you have the guys like Zetterberg and Datsyuk and Cronwall and Franzen. They got some stars to go in that lineup.
Well, and I know everybody's making a big deal, too, about Stephen Weiss hopefully being healthy for the whole year, acting like the free agent signing that he was supposed to be last year, hopefully giving them that production this year.
Yeah, they really need him to come back from last year. Obviously, last year was a disaster for him injury-wise. He just could not get healthy. And he's a guy that when he's healthy, and he's proven in the past that he's a 20, 25 goal scorer, gets you 50, 60 points, and they need him to be that guy. I mean, they need somebody to take the pressure, the scoring pressure off of Datsyuk and Zetterberg. And when they get a guy like that, it makes them better as well.